The minute you raise up your hand and say, I will lead the people, that is the day that you need to know that leadership and credibility should always be together. What happens when our leaders are losing credibility and they remain with leadership? How are you going to lead people if you're not credible? Those are the two things that you can never separate them. Never, ever. We are having one of the well-known politicians in this country, Floyd Shivamu, going for an Easter in Malawi, walking. In fact, it was an invitation. You are invited by a fugitive, someone who's wanted in your home country for a very, very, very serious fraud crime. He committed fraud. He needs to come and account Prophet Bushiri. I want to show you, and good squatters, hear me out here. I'm not actually tracking people's private lives, but the minute you agree that you are going to be a leader, it means you are on a public spot where everyone is watching you. Whatever you do, you need to make sure. That's how I understand leadership. I don't know, maybe I might be wrong. Maybe I'm just being naive. Maybe I'm having a lot of expectations from our leaders, but you cannot take a leave from being a leader. When you are a leader, you need to do the right thing, even if no one is watching you, even if it's your off time. You cannot say, I'm a leader, but when I'm home, I abuse my wife, I hit my wife, I do everything, all of that. Yet at the same time, you go to parliament and draft the laws that men should not abuse women. You get what I'm saying? So here, we have MKP Secretary General Floyd Shivamu walking alongside with Prophet Bushiri at a church ceremony, smiling. These two guys, you can see that they are friends, they are cozy, they have known each other for the longest time. Watch this clip and tell me how you feel about this. We'll discuss this, squatters.
And this evening, we are also privileged to worship together with one of the great and wonderful man I know who loves Africa and support African affairs, religion, and more especially, he loves God. And he is also a businessman, a politician, a family man. And tonight he is with us. I'd like to recognize your presence. This is a wonderful man, Floyd Shivamu, all the way from South Africa. Allow me just to ask you to wave the church. Thank you for being here and praying together. We had a wonderful, fruitful conversations area to discuss different affairs and different things. You know, we have people who have different ideologies in different things. We have people who believe if you're a white person, you are an investor, and if you're a black person, you are corrupt.
That's exactly what we saw. We saw Floyd walking alongside with a fugitive. Do we understand the seriousness of the crime that Prophet Bushiri is accused of? South Africa is a trampoline. It's like when you are there at Johannesburg Zoo and watching animals. It's a joke. It's some kind of a joke, a gangster, kind of gangsterism state, and I feel like we have actually institutionalized wrong things. We have made wrong things look more like they are right. We are glamorizing horrible things. Remember, as much as this guy is a fugitive, why would a Secretary General of the third largest political party in South Africa, it means he took leave from being a Secretary General, being a leader, and now he's being cozy with a fugitive, someone who's wanted here. These people are friends. And by the way, even Julius Malema is a friend of Bushiri. So, You wonder what kind of leadership these people are actually preaching to us. By the way, people like us are sober. They are not going to fool us, and we are watching them, and we can see who they really are. They are actually wolves in a sheepskin. That's the end of the story. It's non-negotiable. I don't understand actually how is politics viewed in our country. We are running a very, very, very cheap politics. And by the way, South Africans, not all, but most South Africans, especially in black communities, they are so quick to forget very, very important. These are the red flags, by the way, that when you are sitting alone and you think about voting MKP to become a government, then you think about someone like Floyd Shivamu. And, you know, they have too many scandals, by the way. Some of these scandals, we don't know about them. But you think about someone like Floyd Shivamu, maybe by any chance becoming a president in our country. Then you can see that, oh, okay, it means the fugitives now are going to dance in and out of our country. And they are going to do as they please. They are going to be acquitted. They are going to have some nice time. All of a sudden, you will see them invited for gala dinners in our country. So South Africa has become a joke. We are actually bankrupt when it comes to leadership. There's no leader in South Africa. There's no leadership. I can tell you, I can promise you now, sitting here, there are no leaders. We lack credible leaders. If you want to be a leader, you cannot take a leave from being a leader, and you must be credible. Everything that you do, especially when you are in a public eye, people are watching you, every move. Many of them will take videos of you and all of that. So what comes to Floyd's mind when he's with this fugitive? What exactly are they discussing? So it means our politicians are actually the perpetrators of crime. I've mentioned this before, that the ANC government is not serious of fighting crime, is not serious of fighting drug abuse and all of that, because some of these politicians, either way, they are the beneficiaries of this crime. These hijacked buildings in Joburg, in other places, in town, they are actually playing a major role. Politicians are part of the problem in our country. In fact, in short, politicians are the ones who are causing chaos. Politicians are the ones who are misleading the society. Even the issue of race, that white people, this and that, those whole kind of race issues are actually perpetuated by our very own politicians. Because you will remember when Cyril Ramaphosa said, yeah, South Africa is where it is now because of apartheid. I don't know exactly what he meant. You know why? Because we are in government now. We've got people whom we have entrusted to lead us, to do the right thing. But what exactly are they doing? They continue to perpetuate crime. They continue to promote crime. They continue to promote corruption. They are corrupt to the core. And as soon as we now start to complain about them that they are corrupt, they are doing this, they are doing that, they blame apartheid. Apartheid is a scapegoat for them. It's easy. It's an easy way to go out. Yet they have been in power for 30 years. So people like Floyd being cozy with a fugitive, someone who's wanted for a very, very serious fraud case. South Africa is a joke, by the way, because why can't they push for extradition for this guy to come back to the country? And the other problem that I have actually detected is that many South Africans, especially the black communities, they believe in some kind of, a short, quicker way to get rich. Remember, Prophet Bushiri came to South Africa, became a pastor, a prophet or whatever, and he started now lying to people. He started scamming people. He started telling people that he's investing their money. Actually, the scandal is actually rocketing at 100 million. So he actually took money from people, more than 100 million from people in South Africa. He has got assets here in South Africa. We don't know what's happening with his case. That guy is a very, very is a bad guy. He's a very, very dangerous guy, because as much as he is a fugitive, he's there in Malawi, and he has actually bragged about this, that I'm not going to come there and all of that. Money plays a bigger role. He's untouchable. No one can touch him. But the biggest problem that I foresee here is that our politicians are the perpetuators of crime, criminalism, and they are actually friends with these criminals. They are cozy with these criminals. And how are we going to fight crime when we have politicians who are very close with these culprits, and yet they claim to to be representing people? They are claiming to be sheep, but they are wolves. So I don't actually know where is our country going with this kind of leadership. We don't have leadership. You can go to school and have PhDs, have master's degrees and whatsoever, go to Harvard University and study whatever you want to study and speak a good English with bombastic words like Floyd. But when you are not credible, I don't buy into your story. I find it very difficult. To me, when you are a leader, I watch everything you do. I don't listen to what you're saying. I watch what you're doing. What you're doing tells me exactly what's coming out of your mind. Whatever you will be saying to me will be just a tip of the iceberg. It will be just a bonus to me. But I'm watching your actions. If you are Julius Malema, you say you're fighting for black people, you want to liberate black people, hey, white people are the ones that are the reason why black people are poor and all of that. I watch what you wear. You are wearing a Louis Vuitton. You are carrying a Gucci bag. You go to Parliament with a watch that costs $500,000. Then I look at you and say, no, but wait, is this guy really all about social welfare promotion, or is it because he's pushing this thing as a business so that he can be able to make quick money and all of that? So it doesn't really make sense to me to see Floyd working with Prophet Bushiri, the so-called Prophet Bushiri, because that guy is a scam. Sorry, simple as that. That guy, to me, is just a scammer. I never believed in Bushiri. He's just a scammer, one of those guys who actually you cannot trust. I don't trust him, by the way. I don't know how people whom he has scammed, I don't know how did they come to trust him and give him their money. I would rather invest my money. If I have money, I'd rather invest my money in other registered insurance companies, not an individual. I can't invest my money to a pastor. That's another problem, that South Africans, especially black communities, are stuck in some kind of magic. We believe in magic. We believe in popcorn, something that will just pop up and make us rich quick. It doesn't work like that. Life is all about working hard, staying focused. But I'm getting worried when I see our politicians, people who are supposed to protect us against these criminals, working alongside these criminals, being cozy with these criminals, having some breakfast, having some lunch, gala dinner, church ceremonies. I don't care, but you are with Prophet Bushiri, a fugitive. So embarrassing, South Africa. Well, I'm saying, sitting here, good luck with trusting politicians, especially this ANC, this MKP, this EFF. These are the influential political parties now, the top three, that many people are still voting for these political parties. Many people still have hopes. Pin your hopes on them. Good luck with that. They've got nothing for you. I will prove to you that these people have got nothing to you. They're just people who are looking for survival, who wants to feed their families, and every opportunity that they get to steal, they will continue to steal. All these three politicians, you talk about Ramaphosa, you talk about Floyd Shivamu, you talk about Julius Malema, you talk about Jacob Zuma, they are super rich. And you, as a black person in South Africa, let's not talk about white people. Let's park this race card. I want to address black people. You still continue to be poor, yet you believe in these people that are middle class politicians who are only there to sponsor their lavish lives, and they've got nothing for you. They claim to represent you because they can see that you are ill-informed, they can see that you are too desperate, and you are looking for anyone who can help you. But let me advise you, South Africans, start building your life, change your own life. Focus on education. If you can get yourself a degree or something of that nature, just go to school and start. Work hard for everything. If you want to start a business, start a business. Start small. If you want to, whatever that you want to do, that will change your mind, will have some kind of an impact. It's time for black people to wake up and stop believing and following these crook politicians. Politicians have got nothing for you. Let me tell you, can I repeat that? Politicians have got nothing for you. These are crooks, wolf in sheepskins. Floyd Shivamu walking alongside a fugitive. I don't know, because they are politicians, they lie all the time. The next time when he takes an interview, I wish one of the journalists can ask him that question, that what are you exactly doing with a fugitive? I'm waiting for an answer. Thank you very much, squatters, for watching my content. Let's continue engaging. Let's expose these politicians who are crooks, who are wolves in sheepskin, and all of them are crooks. All of them are crooks. When they fail in everything, they raise a race card or they raise apartheid card, yet they are corrupt. 255 million from Ace Magashule, he still owes us. He hasn't paid us. 250 million, one man, Nkandla, he has not paid a cent. 150 million, Zwelim Keys, Digital Vibes, no payment. Ramaphosa, dollars and pounds, he violated every law in South Africa. He's still free. And us as black South Africans, we still continue to blame apartheid. We still continue to blame white people. No, white people are making us poor. So these politicians are actually perpetuating hatred, racial tensions, because if they blame apartheid, it means they are telling us literally to hate white people because they are the reason why we are poor. That's in short. That's my understanding. By the way, food for thought for you to digest. Sharp squatters.